I should really get a starting screen instead of just like starting the stream like this. Oh, hello everyone, it's another day, another stream with me, Munii Shoda! Yeah, we're jumping right into Ni no Kuni as I edit everything. Sorry for the lateness. I actually am on time, to be honest. Munii, it is I, Munii. Hello, sorry I ignored you, Juice. I did not realize you did the redeems because I can't see the redeems stuff because I don't have my regular stuff. So I've actually debated about if I should just stop redeems for the month since I'm traveling. But how are you? How are you? Just trying to make sure everything is all set up. Bard also gave me like a bigger monitor, so now I don't have to worry about not being able to see everything. Hi, how are you? I missed the live stream yesterday. No worries, no worries. The child woke me up to take him to school. Anyways, everything looks good. Yeah, I got a bigger screen. So now I can actually see chat without like kind of like crowding on one monitor. Sorry if I'm a bit I didn't oversleep. I actually woke up on time today. But I was answering some messages as I usually do because that's my life now, where people ask me stuff in the morning and they forget that I'm on the East Coast right now, so they've been they'll message me and I'll be like, I'm not answering this until tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm pretty good overall. I have actually adjusted quite a bit to. I'm gonna take one earbud out. I've been adjusting quite well to East Coast hours. I was grumpy at first, but then it was cute because he was trying to tell me it's time for school, but he can't talk well yet, so it sounded like it's high school. At least he wants to go to school, because like, you know, I know that my niece and nephew are, granted, I've only known them since they're older, right? Like I've only known them since one of them was in middle school and the other one was on the kind of like the last couple of years of elementary school, but they hate school. Last week was a struggle. So they're doing kind of the whole like some weeks are better than others, perhaps. For me, did I like going? I don't think anybody enjoy going to school because like, ugh, who wants to go to school, right? But for me, I think for the most part I kind of enjoyed it, I guess. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, shoot. Oh, did they already attack it? Okay. Wow. Oh, okay, what story so far? I missed a lot. So today in the story, what did we miss? Not a whole lot actually, because I spent a lot of, yesterday just, but we didn't stream as much as I wanted to stream last week. Like, I was horribly sick with con flu, and when I'm sick with con flu, I don't really want to do anything. Like I'm still a bit congested. You might not hear in my voice 100%, So in terms of the story so far, you actually didn't miss much, in all honesty. So far we traveled to the pig town, and then I realized I was incredibly underleveled. Look at this place, man. This door's so flippin' rusty. It won't budge an inch. And so I spent a majority of the stream actually just grinding. And then now we're here. So how did we get here? So when I did progress the story, we snuck into the pig palace. We battled a machine, and we met with the current king of the pig kingdom, who's like, "Don't look at me, I'm hideous." And he's like, actually, you know, that classic Bishonen, like the classic Ghibli Bishonen type of look, right? And so Swain had a very weird look on his face when he saw the prince, or the king rather, and we're all like, "Oh, that's odd. Why is he responding so oddly to this supposed stranger?" So we've noticed that he's it's not really that he lost his confidence. It's like, I don't remember what quality he lost per se. I can't remember for the life of me, but basically, like, he's like, oh, like, he doesn't have, like, it's not confidence. It might as well have been confidence, honestly. And so Swain's like, "Let's leave him. He's useless," type of thing. And then for some reason we got traveled back in time. They didn't explain that. They didn't explain why we traveled in time, but we did. And so now we're in the past, where we have met the current ruler's father and the little baby version of him, and also the first prince. The first prince, who, you know, seems suspiciously similar to another character that we've already met. Very interesting, right? I wonder who he may truly be. So now, after rescuing the princes, because they went off to go train, the king said, "Okay, if you guys really want to go back to the future, you're gonna have to get a special wand that can make you time travel. But please note, you can only use it once. So if you're sure you don't want to stay in this time zone, that's your only way back home." And so we're all like, "Cool, I guess that's what we have to do now." And so if you don't remember who Swain is that guy, the thief guy. And so now we came here, but the first and second prince actually followed us all the way here. So they're technically here, but like not here. Because like one of the things that the king was saying to us was just like, "Oh, the second prince is the king? That doesn't make sense. What about the first prince?" And then Swain was kind of like, a little bit. As we find out also, though, the first prince actually doesn't have any magical powers, and the reason why we're talking to even the current king of the pig land is because, like, he's actually a great sage, right? So he's actually a very powerful mage, but he doesn't really believe in himself or anything like that. So we're trying to fix his broken heart, so that we can continue on our mission to save our mama. Yeah. Oh, a star drop. Something we desperately need. But and that's the story so far. Again, we didn't really get that much through the actual story, mostly because we have been grinding to make up for the fact that we didn't grind earlier, and a lot of it is like me just trying to not underlevel myself again. So I'm actually going to try to fight as many enemies as possible without like dying, because I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. I know this game really does punish you if you don't grind as much as you really should. So that's why we're doing all this right now, because like I feel like a lot of people are going like, Munii, you don't oh shit! That scared me. Anyways. I guess I have to walk on the path and not the grass. God, I'm so slow. Anyways. Yeah. Because like during the boss fight, actually, I was really struggling, so that's why I started. I didn't really learn that much, other than like, you know, I still like my fighting style of hit and run away. Go. We learned that our party members don't get along with each other except for Oliver. Oliver wants to be friends with everybody. Who knew? Also, what should we name the boogie? Booger? Boogar? Boogar. Yeah, Boogar. Who are you? And where do you think you know? Oh, sorry. Think you're going. It can speak. How very observant of you, boy. Now let's have a look at you. Oh dear me. It would seem you are still alive and well. This will not do. This will not do at all. I cannot let you pass. They have no heartbeats here. This area is strictly corpses only. Really? But we won't cause any trouble? Honest, we won't. Please let us pass, Mr. Skeleton. Over my life, buddy. The only way you're getting past me is dead, like everyone else. Is that clear? You'll only let us pass if we're dead? That's asking kind of a lot, you know. You think just because you're dead you have no principles? No code of conduct to die by? So long as you breathe, you're barred. Live with it! What are we going to do? Simple. We do as the man says, ain't it? Time for a spot to die, I reckon. You don't mean you want us to? Don't be daft, man. It's not like I'm asking you to actually die. Just pretend like. It ain't that hard. Pretend to be dead? But how? With magic, of course. Now get the spell book of yours and find a spell that lets you pretend to be you're dead. There really is a spell for that? Okay, I guess I'll take a look. Broom, poison apple. Deathblight state when eaten. How convenient. Hello, Keith. Oliver's a child. He would be try to befriend a Tasmanian devil. Honestly, children, the innocence of children trying to befriend very dangerous things is such a media trope, isn't it?
Not a pulse among them. They're dead! Dead! Come here quick, fresh corpse boys. The first in years.
That's creepy. Oliver! Oliver, wake up! Hey, it looks like we made it.
Made it into another graveyard, at least.
So, does this mean?
Wakey weaky! Risen already, I see. Whoa! What's that? Why, I'm your new friend! We're all friends now! Look, you!
Thanks.
Now, to commemorate the happy event of your death, allow me to present you with this key. Here you are.
You obtained a skeleton key. What's this?
I'm glad you asked. You see, here on Tombstone Trail, we don't think that you have to stop having fun just because you're dead. That's why we are currently in the process of building a magnificent casino. As soon as it opens, you can use the key to let yourself in and start enjoying the millionaire death style.
A casino?
That's right, a place where discerning dead can go when they want to die a little. It'll take us a few decades to build, but the wait will be worth it. Come back to gamble, children. Skeleton key, ha ha ha.
A few decades?
Well, there's no rush, is there? We're all dead after all.
I guess so. Thank you, mister. I've got Simon. For a corpse animated by arcane magics from the dark beyond, this skeleton is proper friendly. Huh. Hello, hi Candy, how are you? It's been a while. But also I'm probably streaming at a little bit earlier time for you, so it probably works out. Like, what, this time right now is 8, 9 a.m. for me? Back in Mapleland. It's like, well, it's closer to... I know! Yeah, but, right now, it's almost, what time is it? I already have a boogie. I don't need another booger. Well, that's early. Yeah, right now for me, though, I'm on the East Coast, so it's now right now 11:38 for me a.m. So I'm fine. I adjusted a lot faster to the time zone actually over here, because usually I don't, in the past rather, I could not get up in the morning. But here I'm perfectly fine nowadays. Wow. It's the same time for me, but PM. Oh, that's nice. How have you been? Oh shit, I should probably switch out. Oliver, small child, please heal yourself. Gonna keep healing people because they were... Our healer ran out of magic. Here we go. Um, but yeah, I'm still recovering from con flu. I hope everything's going well for everybody. Like, I know that, like, I'm still kind of, like, I'm in that weird time zone of, like, okay, I've not been playing Destiny for half a year. Whoa, really? But you were the top Destiny player that I knew. Granted, I didn't know that many Destiny players. But you've been playing quite a bit of, a couple of indie games out, haven't you? I was actually wondering if you were going to play Expedition 33, to be honest, because I know that you enjoy a lot of indie games that are very, like, story-driven. It's scared of me. So scared. No! Gimme! And I, like, how do I... Assembling your allies. Share bonds back. Well... Why won't it let me grab it, then? Dwayne! Is it what to do from down there? I guess so, right? I guess that's why they have it. Play Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, and Variety. Ah, I see, I see. No! I haven't played that much Monster Hunter, I find. Though we've kind of played it off stream, Bart and I. Oh, what am I doing? This is not the right weapon to be using. Let's use you. Come on. No! I'm not sure about Claire Obscure. I'm not great long RPG. It's not really a JRPG though. That's the thing. It's like it's more of a. I would argue that's more of a okay. Run away. Ah, shit. Ultimate RPG, yeah. Be in touch. I hate when people call anything that has the same mechanics as JRPG even though they aren't like J devs. Yeah. I mean, it's like kind of like the thing is that like there are a lot of like RPG games, don't get me wrong, but like I think like typically when people think of RPGs they do think of it in like the JRP style, which but then like it comes down to like what defines the JRP style of technically, right? Other East Asian countries have a lot of RPGs with similar decorates. Yeah. Well, it's just like how, like, I think, like, a common misconception is that, like, I think people think that, like, Genshin Impact, right? Some people probably think that, and while this isn't correct, they think that it's a JRPG when it's actually a CRPG, right? That's how you do it, baby. Ah, shit. No! My god, why are you attacking one person? Well, it's not like she had any healing left, really. The hello and the children's driving buddy broke off, so I had to fix it. Was it an angel? That always sucks when their toys break and you're just going like, ah, child. It's weird, like dragon, seahorse, angel thing. Ah, actually, Juice, I did want to mention, now this is one of Bard's and my friends. They have a kid that's like 3 now, but like, this was back when I wasn't there. But Bard and I were like, this was back when Bard was in Cappy Town by himself, and he was hanging out with said friends. And with their, he went shopping with them because they went to meet up to go to round 1, and their little toddler is he's the sweetest little boy. He does the darnest thing sometimes. A curse trap, no. Anyways, he does. He's very smart. In like the darnest way sometimes. How smart? Well, this little boy has somehow trained adults, or he has a routine. He has a very specific routine in which he I got it from Call Machine and the child claimed it as his car buddy. So they went to Target, and he was like, Uncle Bod, And he's like, oh yeah, like what's up, buddy? And he's like, Uncle Bob, we have to go. And Bart's like, where do we have to go? Because like this is the first time Bart has shopped with said child, so he doesn't know the routine, so to speak, right? And he's like, we have to go. And Bart's like, oh, where do we have to go? And like the toys. And Bart's like, what? As it turned out, our friend's parents, whenever they go shopping with the any adult figure in his or at least like for this child in his eyes, whenever they go out shopping and there's an adult figure who is like not daddy or mommy, so to speak, they take him to go to the toy section because like that's the distraction. Because they were wondering like why does Bart have to go with you, little wee child? And that was the reason. It was very sweet. What's all this then? Oh, rundown shock is it? It doesn't look like anyone's lived here for a long time. Well done, I say then. Let's have a nip, can we? Are you sure that's a good idea, Mr. Drippy? I mean, it looks kind of creepy, but I guess we could rest here for a little while.
All right, Marcuson, do it, just like I told you.
Okay. It's no good. I'm sorry, Gascon. I just can't do it.
Marcuson, are you lying to me?
What?
I know you can do it. You're just pretending that you can't.
No, I'm pretending.
You are! Why would you do something like that?
I'm pretending. Hey, you really shouldn't pick on your little brother like that.
I wasn't picking on him. I just wanted to know the truth.
Well, there's no need to be so pushy. I sure hope you're able to cast that spell before long.
Don't you see? He can already cast that spell. He can cast loads of spells.
Huh?
He's always been able to, and all of a sudden he's pretending that he can't. Why would he do that? Maybe he enjoys watching Father tell me off. Damn. Do you really think that's the case, Gascon? Marcuson hates seeing you get told off, but he hates being separated from you even worse. What are you? Only those who are capable of becoming sages can ascend to the throne of Hamlet. Isn't that right? What are you saying that for? Because Marcuson knows it too. He knows that if he were to show a promise as a sage, if he showed himself worthy of being emperor, well, I don't need to tell you what would happen. That's why he keeps pretending he's not good at magic. What are you? How do you know all this? I wonder why. I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is that this isn't a situation I wish on anyone. It doesn't matter. I want Marcuson to become a powerful wizard. I don't want to let you stop me from helping what that happen, no matter who you are. I know you won't. Hell, I wouldn't.
Anyways, yeah, I can't even enter this. And there's a robot here. Let me just save here. Okay, anyways, continue on with the story. So, Uncle Bob, we gotta go to the toy place because, like, that's routine. It's become his routine, rather. And then, I think, when they finally finished everything and they finished shopping, they passed by the toy section again. And apparently, this little boy loves Play-Doh. He loves Play-Doh. So, there was a sign, and Bart goes to our friend and says, like, oh, good thing, like, oh, it says 2 for 1. Like, buy 2, get 1 free, right? Or buy 1, get 1 free. And she turns to Bard and is like, good thing he can't he can't read, and he can read. It's just that he's like, it's like, you know, it's just words. You know what I mean? Like some it's not like a comprehension of what it means. But as they were saying that, apparently, he turns around, like the little toddler turns around to his mother and was just like, "I too." So he understood the concept apparently of like buy one get one free. Oh my god, yeah. It was very funny, very sweet, very funny. I wasn't there for that. I would have laughed though. Joking can be so funny sometimes. It's really funny to know what like kids can and can't understand. Like kids are a lot smarter than people give them credit for. I 100% kind of agree with that kind of like I do believe in that ultimately, right? Because like kids have a way of picking up things more than adults would like to admit, honestly. And it can be unfortunate for people, especially if there's like heavy topics that they don't want kids to know. But you know, again, kids are people at the end of the day, so they're gonna pick up on things. Let's name him Zombro. Me and my family went on one day to try to see a new shopping area to open up, and we were in the elevator. My mom made a comment on how there's only 2 floors. The single man said on the... Oh, I'm on the 3rd floor. Y'all laughed and one kid on the shopping cart actually laughed slyly. But yeah. I don't know, like... You know the laugh you do when you don't know what's going on but laugh because everyone else says, oh, 100%, I know that I've done that laugh. That laugh came from the kid. It's just like the look around going like... Oh god, where would I go? I was lost for a minute. It's so dark. The dark. It's just me. I'm getting a little all of a sudden. I don't like the look of this. I can't see where I'm going. It's too dark. Come on, Ollie boy. Use your head. You got the perfect spell for brightening things up. You're right. He's all, everyone's laughing, I better laugh too, extra loud too, because he needs to tell the world it's funny. I understand joke. When I was a kid, it seemed like adults talk about me as if I wasn't right there, and it happened a lot. I think that happens to a lot of adults, right? Like, they talk about their kids in front of their kids, kind of like, oh yeah, like, they aren't getting as high enough grades as like, you know, as they should be. Or like they brag about their kids, depending on who they're talking to sometimes, which is nice, right? When your parents are kind of bragging about you, but also kind of awkward because you're like, oh, like, please stop. I don't want to talk about this. Now, my mom talked about me a lot in Cambodian. Like, I don't understand, but I know you're talking about shit, Mom. There's judgmental stuff they said. I think that's very common. It's very common, unfortunately.
If you go past through this cave, you'll find a mighty altar, or you could be in the path that weren't blocked. They say a candlelight might open the way ahead, but I'm afraid I don't have a light. Hi! You shine really brightly for some reason.
So the thing for my parents, they can only really they don't speak the same language or same dialect. Again, if you don't know, I don't mind sharing this because it's not that big of a deal to hide. So Mama Munii speaks, or used to speak, I should say. She speaks not Hokkien. That's my dad. My dad speaks Hokkien. My mom speaks Toisan. But even then, Mama Munii is like child of immigrants, right? So she doesn't speak Hokkien, not Hokkien, Toisan very well. Like she has like an idea of how to speak it, but she's not like super fluent, right? And so Papa Munii and Mama Munii, they speak in English to each other. And even then, because Mama Munii doesn't really have like Toisan friends, she only speaks English. So my mom couldn't really talk hot shit in front of my face without like me knowing, unless she was talking about it with like my papa at the time. But like I remember like my papa like because I can reveal this, like I don't mind if I reveal this because it's not like it's my legal name. So I don't mind sharing this, like my Chinese name, right? Because you'll find this a lot with a lot of especially Asians, that will have an English name and will have a Chinese name. So my name is like, so my name would be Munii Shoda, right? That's my English name, but I'd say that the air quotes, that's my English name. The most Asian fucking name ever you heard. But my Chinese name is like in Mandarin it would be like Zhang Meiyu, right? And how you write that, I would always write the Mei incorrectly, and I'm probably also using the wrong tones, by the way, for anybody that's kind of curious. Yeah, and also I have the fucking most common like last name in the world. One of the most common last names in Mandarin, probably. But like how dare you not talk to yourself, right? It's funny because for my Chinese name, people are going like, oh, so that means like we can probably figure out your last name. My name is like common and uncommon, if that makes sense. It's like me saying like, yeah, my real name is like Smith. Like, how many Smiths are there, right? So like let's see. So how you write the word Mei, right? It's like it's basically, it means beautiful in Chinese, right? It's like, so like and the reason, and I can go into a whole reason why I'm given that name in particular, but how you write Mei, God, if I could draw it out, there's 4 lines in the character, and if you know how to write well, not 4 lines exactly, right? But like it's like a Y with 4 lines and little feet at the bottom, right? And I say, and the reason why I'm mentioning the 4 lines is because that's very important. When I was little, I didn't realize that it was only supposed to be 4 lines. I thought it was supposed to be 5. So I would always write my name incorrectly. And then I know, like, and the reason why I bring it up is because my papa would always be like, why is she always writing it with 5 lines? It's 4 lines. Why is she so dumb? She would complain to my mom, and my mom would be like, I don't know, like, but the reason why I always wrote it like that is because no one corrected me. No one went up to me and was just like, hey, Munii, you dumb child, like, you're writing your name wrong. It's like, think of it like writing an E with, instead of writing E with 3 lines, you write it with 4 lines. That was basically me with that. And that's how dumb Munii was with writing Chinese. And for anyone that's kind of curious, right? Like, what kind of Chinese I learned? I learned traditional. I didn't learn traditional style. I didn't learn simplified, because when I went to Mandarin school back in the day, that's what I was taught. Now, do I remember how to write shit? No. I can't even read things for to help me. My writing is so bad, and my penmanship is also very bad. I was never very good at calligraphy or writing things neatly. But Bard's worse. Bard can't even write his name because Bard also has a Cappy language name as well. Let's see. Let's name her. Goth friend. I don't know. Gothlita. Just like the Pokemon. Gothlita. Sure, right? But yeah, that's my tale. What, right? Whoa! Do I have to do that for all of them? Whoa! I guess I do, okay. If I can't write his own name, his parents must be disappointed. I mean, Bard is disappointed in the name that they gave him. So he would probably be like, the feeling's mutual. No. But Bard... There's a reason why Bard doesn't go by his CN name. Or his Cappy language name. I mean, granted, he also grew up in Freedom Land, so it wouldn't have worked out that well. But Bard apparently, because Mama Cappy wanted a girl, wanted a daughter. Unfortunately, Bard got a very feminine sounding name because Mama Cappy refused to change the name that she chose. But I can tell you guys why my name is the way it is, for anybody that's kind of curious, I guess. So my name is the way it is because, my on my Papa Munii Papa, Papa Muni's side of the family, they have a tradition where everybody in that generation line, there'll be a character they select for the first character, right? So if my name is Mei Yu, right? Then someone else's name is going to be Mei blank, right? So for anybody that's curious, and because I'm probably enunciating it very wrong, my name translates to beautiful jade, for example. Does it sound like a C drama, femme protect? It sounds actually, I'll just say this, I think he shares the same name as one of the Miss Hong Kong, I think. Like one of the winners from Miss Hong Kong. I believe that's what he told me, but I'm not sure. Oh my god. No. No. Magic lamp, come back. So I'm not sure. It could possibly, because if like was he named after Miss Hong Kong? I don't think so. I think it just happened to be like Mama Cappy probably just really liked the name. That's probably just what happened. I don't think and that he should be proud of his name then. Exactly. He should be. He shouldn't be embarrassed. I think it's because like his brother probably had like a more masculine name, and yeah. But yeah, in terms of reading the Cappy language, Bark actually can't read the Cappy language because I don't think he ever went to school, or if he did, I'm not sure if he did go to school for any of it. I did personally. But I'm still horribly bad at the language of the Cappies. Granted, well, language of the Cappies is different from what I was learned technically, or taught rather. Language of the hunters, I should say, probably be more accurate. It's kind of one of those funny situations of like, Bard would probably be... They probably would be kind of like, oh... Like, Bard doesn't sound that bad according to my cousins that live in China. Because, like, I have a couple of them who do live, in mainland China, rather. And they're saying his enunciation's pretty good, for the most part. In terms of the Cappy language. But I know that Bard can't read, so that's his one thing. So if we order stuff like any like dim sum, or I guess for him would be yamcha, right? He has to know what it is in order to order it, you know what I mean? Like, he can't just like, he can't look at a menu and be all like, oh yeah, I want this, this, and this. He has to be able to like know if like, you can probably get some context clues, like for example like Hagao, like Sumai, right? That's pretty standard. But like if we were to send Bard to like, if we were to go to Hong Kong, I don't think Bard would be able to order unless he knows what's on the menu. You know, like that. Bard is a streamer. When you become a streamer, you sign away your ability to read. It's like when you become a crocheter, you sign away your ability to count. Honestly, true. Why are you giving away our secrets? Our secrets, Juice. I didn't choose this illiterate life. It chose me. So many can't or read or count. You know what the ironic thing is though? Because as much as I'm not that great at reading, I actually was very good at math. Math was actually one of my strongest subjects in school. For Bard, Bard actually was very bad at math. for anybody that's curious. But works with numbers a lot, so the irony is not lost on him. Just like how I'm like surrounded by reading. Like a lot of media jobs involve you to read. Are able to read. But my English comprehension is quite poor, I will admit. More poorer than than most people would probably hope for it to be. Whoa! Did you feel that shaking just now? And what was all that noise from over by the other side? It made my lantern crackle, man. Hold on. My fairy sense is telling me we might be able to carry out up on the path now. And my fairy senses never lie. So I want the treasure chest. But yeah, reading was never good. Like I always struggled with reading, even growing up as a small child. Because what's interesting is that like Cyril, my older sibling, loves reading growing up. They were actually an advanced reader, so much so to the fact that like they would read like chapter books, or like the beginner chapter books back when they were, I think, first or I think like I'm not sure if a kindergarten or like very young. They started reading, or their reading comprehension was just that good and advanced. And then I came along and motherfucker had to take reading help classes because I was not reading at the proper level as I should have been. So they're like, oh, Munii needs to take extra reading classes. Ironically though, Cyril unfortunately was put in an ESL class at one point. Not because Cyril was ESL though. It was because our school was being racist because they put the two not white kids in that ESL class. And Mama Munii was very displeased with that and called out their racism. I go to doctor appointment now. See you later. Bye, Juice. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. But yeah, Mama Munii was not pleased with our elementary school at the time. Still went to that school. Finished all those years you were supposed to. So I know the Mama Munii was. Little did she know that the one child did need to go for something like reading classes, but they said the smart child first. I did find it ironic that knowing the story that like Cyril would tell stories about how they were upset that they couldn't read the fun books because they read their reading comprehension was too good that the teachers didn't allow them to take out the books that were too easy, quote unquote. So it was very funny that I was the slower reader and Cyril had to experience reading discrimination, but also like had to be part of ESL for whatever reason. Oh, our childhood. Skip all the enemies. Because I'm lazy. We'll go for it. I can't believe I got another curse. I'm glad that we're hitting quite hard though now. I'm also glad we're getting all the star drops. Double Fang. Hmm. Teachers deciding you don't read, that you get what you get to read doesn't sound fun. Yeah, I think Cyril would also agree with that statement. Cyril's not happy with that, but also Cyril's really smart. Like Cyril went to a lot of the Cyril, when we were growing up, ended up doing a lot of like you know, like they attended all like a lot of like the I think the only thing that Cyril was like, hello matcha. The only thing that Cyril struggled with in school was math, I think. Like Cyril was one of those like high achievers in school, to be honest. I what? Yeah, unfortunately, the redeems aren't really working at the moment. I'm sorry. You sad. I don't have all my redeems because I'm traveling. I'm sorry. But I did see you used it. So I do want to at least acknowledge it. I'm sorry. A hot cog. That's one hot cog. Mugga mugga. Achoo. I wonder what it means when it has like symbols like this. That's not quite the same. Oh shit. After this stream, the I will, I'll probably, you know what I'll do is like, I'll give you the points back. I'll refund you the points because like, I should have, I honestly should just turn off redeems, for the most part, other than like certain ones. I got jabbed in the side. I had so many like star monsters, and now I'm getting all the star orbs, orbies. This is Halloween. Hey, their HP's not that bad. Oompa, 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 oompa. Mama, 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 mama. Candelabra, dabra, blah, blah, ghoulish guardian.
そうか、僕たちにグラディオンを手にする資格があるか試そうとしてるんだ。みんな、行くよ。
Ah! Oh shit! Let's see if Frostbite would do anything. Oh yeah, baby! God, it's like doing so many things at us right now. Oh, Sky, how are you? Isabel, brother, handy hidden for you, Ollie boy. I almost have to use all types of darkness attacks to squeeze against light attack. Let's just the Emperor gave you that spelling. I know! Oh, you're good? That's great. No! Take that. Yeah. Uh. No! Oh, was enough time? Oh god. Oh god. I don't like that. It's so fast. Ah. Ah, shit. Oh god. Oh god. I'm blinded and cursed. Oh shit. Oh god. Where's the Orbeez when you need it? No, I need that big Orby! Ah, of course. Did I actually use up the thing? I've been playing some ZZ. It's not tedious like other gacha games. Have you tried ZZ? I've tried it. I did not super love it personally, but that's just because I don't super love Hoyo style games personally. What's up? What happened to the stream's aspect ratio? How's Freedom Land? What happened to the aspect ratio? That's a good question. Freedom Land's pretty good. We are making things work. Stream-wise, this is all of course temporary. But yeah, oh yeah. Well, welcome in Tofu, by the way. Eat a sandwich! Hmm. Come on, give me enough. Again, I don't super love how fast it is all the time with that. Because usually you can like yeah, there we go. I think it killed everyone else, but it's okay because we got through it. Oh, he's lived. Okay. Yahoo. Yoho. Yoho. Hi, Shoda. How much have you progressed up until now? We have, we started playing that first game. I am still playing Uma Musume. I progressed to the point of finding a new wand. He is God. He is the chosen one. He is a great sage. That's pretty good. Marcuson, that spell, did you? Yes. You did it, Marcuson. You got him. That was amazing. Thanks, Gascon. Marcuson, you saved us. Thank you. Oh, it's nothing. Now hurry. Let's get the Mornstar. He's right, you know. Come on, Ollie boy. Let's head out for the altar, innit? This looks more like a gravestone as opposed to an altar. Or a grave robin. Oh, also, I should hydrate and stretch. Thank you for the reminder, Scrat.
これが伝説の杖グ
Hmm.
ラディオン
Wow.
よくぞ手に入れた。
誰
我は二の国の行く末を案ずる者。我が君たちをこの時代
The bird.
Hmm.
グラディオンは君たちの時代では失われし者。故にそうするしかなかった。お詫びを申し上げる。だが君たちの試練はこれからも続くであろう。心して旅を続けられよ。君たちがたどり着くその日を待っているぞ。
Does that mean there's like 12 trials?
消えちゃった
How long is this game? You obtained the Morn Star. You received a page describing Reach Time spell, though you can only use it once, probably. Reach Time, huh? I suppose the rumors about you lot coming from the future are true then. I've never seen any masked wizards here in Hamelin before, though. Have you, Markson? No, never. Well, let's head back to Hamelin for now, Oliver. We need to take the princes back to their father. Yeah. Are you okay, Gascon? I wonder which gotcha's more Gooner, Horse Girl or ZZ. ZZZ. Horse Girl officially cannot be a Gooner game. Officially, right? The fan base, I'll be damned, right? But for ZZZ, oh, they welcome it, I believe, right? At least as far as I'm aware. But I mean, like, people are gonna goon over whatever, right? Again, when you watch, if you watch the anime to whatever degree in terms of Uma Musume, the Uma Musume is actually more of a sports anime than it is a fan service game, or more than a fan service series, for anybody that's kind of curious. Speaking of Umas, have you ever needed but Akita or Fine Motion Spark Up Borrow? Let me know. Thank you. I'm actually pretty good on Kita-san Black and Fine Motion as well, because I actually found a couple of people that I can borrow their cards. Because like I back in the day of like when people were trying to find the optics, I was like looking at so many what was it? Like the tips from people who played since the JP server. I have actually played since the JP server, but on a lesser level. Like I tried it out. But the tips were like follow all the good racers and you should get good cards, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, like for anybody that is kind of curious about like Uma Musume and their kind of like Gooner stats, it's all fan base really. It's not really the actual series itself, because again, like the game officially cannot encourage that, mostly because like, and while like, you know, I'm pretty sure different owners will have like different opinions on it, technically all of the horses are borrowed IP, right? Even if they designed the characters themselves, right? They had to get permissions from the owners, and some owners are going to feel very differently about it than others, so that's why officially they can't have any like thing like super fan servicey. But for ZZZ, that's their own IP, right? So they can do that. No one believes me when the anime is very good sports anime. They think I'm just a furry. ZZ had banners of 3 idol girls that feature them in multiple events recently. Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone, but this is where I say goodbye. It's time we went our separate ways. Huh? What are you talking about? Aren't you coming back to Hamelin with us? No, I'm not going back. I got my own journey to go on. Your own journey? You mean you're running away from home? Hey, look at yourself, alright? Look after yourself, alright? Here, you better take this. Father gave me that sword, but you're the one who should have it.
It's the kind of sword that a sage would wield. A sage like you'll be someday. Hey, don't cry. You don't need to be scared if you ever get in trouble. I'll come in and help you, I promise. Wherever you are, no matter how far away, I'll always be there for you if you ever need me.
Wherever I am?
Yes, I promise you, but if I'm going to live up to this promise, I'm going to have to do some training of my own. As Father keeps saying, I need to find my own role within the Empire. I need to find out what I'm good at. I won't let him down. I refuse to be a disappointment.
Alright, but please come back. I'll be waiting for you.
You do that, Marcuson. We'll meet again, one day. You'll see. I wish you and your friends all the best as well, Oliver. I hope you make it back to your time.
Thanks, Prince Gascon. I hope we meet again someday.
Heh, I don't think you'll have to call me Prince anymore. Well, goodbye.
Hey, wait!
What is it?
Are you really sure about this, Gascon?
It's what I've decided. I'll be better off watching Marcuson from afar, watching him become a sage. I don't change my mind once I've made decisions. That's the Gascon way.
The Gascon way. Well, it sounds like you were determined to be your own man, but I refuse to say goodbye. Let's just say, until next time.
Alright, until next time, in the future, in your time. See you then.
Take care, Gascon. Gosh, that boy really is stubborn. Now come on, Oliver. Let's head back to our time. Sure thing.
Swain is just ... I
wonder why.
Remember about Daiwas and vodka? The owner of Daiwa wanted her to have bigger chest so she stand out more over vodka. Yeah. Hello, what are you playing? I'm playing Ni no Kuni. The game that's one of the most famous features of it is that it is a Ghibli animated video game. It was in collaboration with Studio Ghibli in order to design this game. I'm gonna get more healing items. But yeah, in terms of like the Daiwa Scarlet and vodka, I believe it is truly a rumor. I'm not sure if there is any confirmation on that fact. It is kind of funny to think about though. I keep thinking he was Gaston, but it's Gascon, right? I started singing the Gaston in my head. No one's sticking as no one just like Gaston. No one's quick as Gaston. Hello, Eviton. Welcome in. Yeah, like but like in terms of like Uma Musume, right? My stance is always this: is like you try to respect the IPs as much as possible because you don't want to ever get into a situation where you feel like as though you're the reason why the owners like cancel their contracts, or they don't add more horses to the game. And I think that a lot of horse owners do see the benefits of having their horses in the game, but it's like one of those things of like, for some of these horses, right, especially, some of them are like their children in a way, so it can be hard to let go a little bit. So what do you do in here? Is it story-based game? Yes, it's a very story-based game. Basically, you play as Oliver, this little lad right here. You play as a little boy who's just trying to save his mom. You're trying to save your mom because she had a heart attack from saving you from drowning. And you go into this magical world where you try to find her soulmates, which is basically
her other self, who apparently is this great magician, not magician, mage. And you go on this adventure in order to save her, essentially. Right now, we're at the point of the story where we traveled back in time because we were teleported back in time, and we had to find our way back. Looks like he's 8. He basically is 8, honestly. He's a small wee lad. He is not an adult. He's not a teenager. You know, when the end of the world happens, you send in the children. That's how you do it in this game. And in a lot of games, honestly, how many games do we send children out to solve, like, the world's, like, issues? Too many, on my opinion. Too many. But yes, also, don't loot the horses, or else you'll have the Yakuza on you down. Indeed. Indeedly do. But yeah, for people who are wondering, how did his mom have a heart attack from saving him from drowning? And how long ago was it? I don't know how time is spent in this game, but essentially, to kind of cover the overarching story, Oliver was a boy in a small town and with his single mother, and his no good for nothing friend Phil was like, "Hey Oliver, I need you to be my test driver for my go-kart because I mean, no, you get to ride it first because, you know, you're my best friend. So you get to ride the go-kart first and totally not be my test dummy." So Oliver's like, "Okay, that sounds great." So you run over to your friend's house at night, not telling your mother what you're about to do because that'd be a problem. And then the wheel got dislodged because people were like, "Oh, he's the chosen child who's going to save the world. So we gotta put an end to him." And by end they mean his life. So the forces dislodged the wheel. He got sent into the river, and his mom magically was able to save him because some spirit was just like, "You have to save Oliver." And she's like, "Oliver? Oh my gosh, where's my child? And where did he run away to?" And so she finds him in the nick of time when he's drowning in the river. And so she dives in, saves him, and she's just like, "Good, I saved you." And it's like, "I'm glad you're safe. Don't worry." And Oliver's like, "Thanks, Mom." And then Oliver's mom was like, "Oh my god, I'm having a heart attack." And then I was just like, "Oh my god." Like, she'll be fine though, you know, it's a Ghibli game. In a way. It's not really a Ghibli game, but it's kind of. Nope. She straight up died. And so, I don't know if this game is about grief in the sense of like, because Oliver's too happy, you know what I mean? Like, but I think he's kind of under the guise of, "I can save my mom. My mom's soul won't be damned," apparently. Because Mr. Drippy over here is a toy that my mom made, but he's also like, "I'm a fairy. So I'm the king of the fairies. I can help you save your mom if you come to my world." And he's like, "Okay, you seem very trustworthy, Mr. Drippy." And so they teleported to Mr. Drippy's world, and here I am. That's a summary of Ni no Kuni. He take her mom to the hospital. The townsfolk did gather around the mom as she was having a heart attack. Unfortunately, she didn't make it. Persona at least only used 15-year-olds. I mean, yeah, truth, right? Sending kids to save the world is a time-honored tradition among orphan making, honestly. Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of my summary. Did it tell you everything you needed to know about this game? I think I'm not sure how well I would do in like those things where like they would be like, "Oh yeah, try to describe a game badly." My heart. Mr. Drippy doesn't look trustworthy. I mean, honestly. I'll be back in a bit. No worries. Also, they changed the names in this a lot. I don't know why. They had very Western names to begin with. Kawaii Musko. It was obvious, honestly. You had your mother's afro. Why were there no guards in here? Can you imagine him, like, maybe he didn't... Can you imagine, like, going, like you're back and you're like, oh, maybe I can rekindle stuff with my dad, and then that happens. If you're talking about Oliver's dad, I have no clue. I have no clue what happened to Oliver's dad. Maybe he did go to grab the milk. I wonder what's taking Swain so long. Did he just die? Yeah, that dad also just died. A lot of parent dying, and this is the second parent that died, honestly, though. Her dad didn't die. I can't believe that he's got come. The heir of all the Hamilton. My lines boggle beyond all belief, man. I guess he didn't want us to know, huh? I suppose so. It won't be the same now that we know he's a prince. Well, I'm gonna act like I didn't know. Or don't know, rather, because English. Me too, unless Swain wants to talk about it. I'm not gonna say a word. Oh, you don't need to worry about me, man. I've forgotten all about that in a bit. Couldn't remember it if I wanted to me. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's forgetting.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Swain!
I suppose it's time to go, but I need to say goodbye to Marcuson first.
Oh, alright. Yeah, ambulance! Wee-woo, wee-woo! You came at the wrong time! You should have came earlier to save the dad! It's the day that you're leaving, isn't it? Sorry, that's the wrong voice. It's the day that you're leaving, isn't it? Yes, Your Highness. Thank you for everything. No, I should be thanking you. Freedom sirens! Because of you, I was able to become my father's heir, and soon I'll formally inherit his title and rule with an iron fist by the truckers! Yeah, I bet the people of Howland aren't glad about that tunnel. I mean, I'll give them a reason to be. I want them to know that they'll have nothing to fear from Sidar. I refuse to let him defeat us. Yes, say yes after every dialogue. Yes, like that. Sorry, whenever I think I hear yes, I think of like, I've never watched the Dark Crystal, but I think of like how like because I watched the Odd Ones Out video about the Dark Crystal, and now whenever I hear yes, I'm like yes. You know, like that kind of like a skepsy. I think that's what they're called. Those bird creatures. Well, another Nepo baby, aka the Mark, takes over, and I'll rule with an iron fist. No one will mess with me. I like Escott to be able to come back to Hamelin whenever he likes, after all. We must keep the Empire safe until he does so.
You'll make a fine emperor. Markison. But Gascon would be proud of you.
I hope so. He always believed in me, and I'll never stop believing that he will come back.
Look at your locket. Sorry, look at your locket, Holy Boy. It's all aglow, man. You don't think it must be. Marcus's belief in his brother must be really strong.
I'm sorry, but I
had something else in mind, but this is way better. I like doing silly voices more than serious voices, I will admit. You should hear whenever I play, whenever we roleplay as a little girl in this game.
She has to do this, you know! Brother! Oh. Why do you look at me that way, big brother? Don't you love your little sister, Munii?
Because that's how all little girls sound like, right, chat? Your Highness, there's someone who needs your help. Someone who needs some of the strength that's in your heart.
My heart? Whoever you talking about?
Well, Your Highness, in the future, I mean. In our time, a piece of your heart is missing.
My future self?
That's right, and we need you to share some of your belief with him. To help him get back to normal.
My belief. Very well. I can hardly refuse my own future self a piece of my heart.
Take your heart. Shit. Take your heart.
Oh my god, jeez, are you... I hate that sometimes when I'm just like, just take it! Take the heart! Belief, that's what it was. Noble certainty of unshakable faith. You should change your mic settings a bit because higher pitch voice gets cut off. No! I probably should. I'm using a Yeti mic at the moment.
Yeah, maybe oh god. You know how to tell it. Maybe if I do this more, maybe speak a little closer to the mic. I don't know.
But maybe I don't. I'm doing a test right now to see the bar. Wait, thank you very much, Your Highness.
There's no need to thank me. Now, please, give that belief to my future self. But before you go, Swain?
Yeah?
When you return to your time, please give regards to my future brother.
Be sure to do that, Your Highness.
See, it's cutting off, is it? Okay. Let me check my audio. I have filters on, so maybe I have to change the filter. I have noise gate, limiter. No, the limiter I want. Noise suppression. Noise gate. I should research. Should I research some stuff? No. It's all good. I just turned off noise gate and all that stuff. Guess who got diagnosed with mild sleep apnea? Oh, that's always fun. This might fix it. I took off the filters of because I originally had some filters on my mic because I was kind of worried about stuff.
Does it sound better now if I talk like this? Or if I talk like this?
I also have a limiter on, so like I don't overdo it too much. But if you hear some stuff in the background, I'm sorry. Apparently I stopped breathing for up to 10 seconds, 11 times in an hour. Damn. I know Bard has sleep apnea because he snores a lot. And sometimes it'll be like... Except with the snore. But like, you love people, so you let them snore, and then you get buy earplugs. That's what I did. I bought earplugs. Rightio, Back to the Future it is. You know which spells you want, don't you, Ollie boy? Breach of time, ain't it? Roger. Let's go, everybody. To the future. To the future. Future. Can only be used once in a lifetime. The most useless spell.
みんな一緒にいざ旅立とう我々の未来へ オリバーたちが行っちゃった
But we'll meet again. Are we at the end? No, we're not. This is nowhere near the end of the game. Did we make it? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. Did we make it? Huh? Weren't we still in the same place? No way, man. That's impossible. I know the spell works, and the spell worked all right and proper. We're back in our time, no doubt about it. Yeah, this place is different somehow. Swain. We made it back. That's all that matters. Now, isn't there someone we should be helping? Of course. Come on, Oliver. Let's go find Marcuson. Sure thing. Let's give him his belief back. Man, like, if this was the end, like the last episode, I'd be surprised. But no, we have to defeat the big bad. Hey, he's naked. He used to be wearing a pig outfit. Get out of here! Go! Be gone, I say! Poor lad's been broken-hearted. That's the fourth definite. A shadow of his former self he is. He needs a total belief, and he needs it snappy. Come on, man. That's what his dad would have wanted. Cease your maddening chatter, fairy! My father died 15 years ago. Do not claim to know his will. So, all the carry on that was 15 years ago, was it? And this poor lad's been on his own ever since. That's tragic. Your Highness, we brought you something. A gift. It's from 15 years ago. We got it from you. Anyway, if it's okay, we'd like you to have it back. What did you say? What's the meaning of this? Give heart. What is this glow? What's happening? What in the is this warmth that spreads within my breast? What have I been doing? All this time I've been so misguided. It was Sidar, Your Highness. He took the belief from your heart. My heart? My belief? Wait, I believe in people once more. I want to believe in people. It has been so long since I felt this way. Does this mean that you saved me? Was it you who gave me back the capacity to believe? It was, Your Highness. I did promise, didn't I? I promised to come back and help you if you were in trouble. Wherever you are. No matter how far away. Wherever I see. Now I see. You came back. I always knew you would. Thank you. Is it really no need to thank me, Your Highness? Your Highness, we need your help. We want you to help us to defeat Sidar. What do you mean to say? You mean to face Sidar? That's impossibly reckless. I am a great sage, and yet Sidar was able to enter my heart and take a piece of it with impunity. And yet, I was saved, just as I was promised. Very well. I shall assist you. Together we will defeat the Dark Djinn. Sidar's days are numbered. They sure are. Thank you so much, Your Highness. I knew you wouldn't let us down. And that's why you're the Emperor, Marcuson. So what games do you usually play besides this? I usually play JRPGs. Oh, cutscene.
よもやグラディオンまで手に入れようとは。けれども 彼らが過去から帰ってくるなんてできるはずがないわよね。
時間旅行が使えるのは一生に一度きりなのだからな。何者かが手を貸したということか。しかもかなり腕の立つものである。評議会に匹敵するほどのか。
おそらくそれは遥か高みに位置するもの。古において我らの魔導の杖を生み出した王。
What are those? Supposedly the enemy.
それは誠に恐ろしき事態ですぞ。そのようなお方が。
案ずるな。
That's the White Witch.
なれば私が出るまでのこと。
女王陛下が。
その通り。あのお方は私を倒せぬ。なぜならば。
Mystery. Alright, everyone, listen. In order to defeat Sidar, we must first break down his defenses. Now, the Dark Djinn is protected by a magical barrier, known as a Black Briar. The Black Briar? Yes, it's a glowing magical barrier that has which no spell can permeate. Neither Rashad nor Aslicia was able to overcome the Black Briar. That's why Sidar was able to defeat them. No, dummy, these games. The games I'm currently playing are Ni no Kuni. And I'm also playing Persona 4 Golden. But I've also played Yakuza. We're currently on number 6. Number 6, I probably am going to start playing after I finish either Ni no Kuni or Persona 4, whichever one comes first. We also are currently in the middle of playing through Kingdom Hearts. We finished 1 and 2. We got through maybe I want to say we're near the halfway point for Chain of Memories, but then I gave up. We also played Expedition 33. What else did we play? Chat? We played a lot of games together. We've been going through a lot. We also finished Final Fantasy 7, I think, right? So a lot of these games, we have finished. We finished a lot of RPGs, and that's what we tend to focus on. What's the off? I don't have one. I'm not cool enough to have one. Hello, Rain. But yeah, if you want me to play certain JRPGs or JRPGs or any type of game, I'm always open to hearing your guys' suggestions, mostly because I know that I don't have every or know of every single game to play, obviously, but I do try to do a rotation. I want to, if you have, nope. I mean, it's free world. I can't stop people from doing that, honestly. But I'm a person who just does silly voices. I don't know why you. I'm just a person with a silly voice, with a silly anime voice sometimes. Let's see. And with the other creation capacity, he was able to delve into my own heart and steal a piece of it. But now, Marcus, Your Majesty. Come along now, Esther. I once fought alongside you as a car. Come along now, Esther. I once fought alongside you as a child, and there's no need for you to use my royal title. The same goes for you all as well. Minecraft, Genshin, ZZ, Punishing, Wildering, or maybe. I have played Withering Waves on stream before. I find with to be completely transparent, I have played those games. The problem why I don't play those games very often is because they're very open world. I don't really talk that much I don't really talk much because it's one of those games where I just like zone out and play, you know what I mean? Minecraft I can't play as much, mostly because I get motion sick like crazy. I have been enjoying Pokepia, but the reason why I haven't played Pokepia on stream, because I think a lot of people will probably think, oh, Munii, you love Pokemon, you should play Pokepia on stream. The reason why I don't is mostly because Pokepia is one of those games where you need to kind of like not really play every day, but it's one of those it's not that you're benefiting from playing every day. It's what would I say about it? It's more of it's one of those games where like you can relax and play and like play for as long or as little as you want, right? Like that's the same with Minecraft. But I think it's a good like chill out game, if that makes sense. I do know that it has a really good story elements to it, and it's like and a lot of people are really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, but I think it's for me personally, it's one of my chill out games. So like my off stream games, because I'm not sure if people know this about me, but like even though I play games a lot for stream, and I know that I stopped the game to talk about this, I do think it's healthy to have a couple games for yourself, just so that you want to play and you're not you don't always have to stream everything for stream, because there'll be days where I'm like, oh, I just really want to play this game, but I can't because I'm playing with stream, right? And then so I think Pokepia for that's just for me, if that makes sense. I don't mind sharing my town when I finish it. I have not finished it whatsoever, but that's why I play a lot of like these story-based games where I can stop the gameplay, and there's not too much focus on grinding. Well, this game being kind of an exception a little bit to the grind. Like I'm not focused on doing like 100%ing a lot of these games. I'm mostly focused on exploring the storyline with a lot of you guys, and getting to see a lot of the different IPs that you all really enjoy. Then do Coffin and Andy, and well, you can do voice acting too. Perhaps I'll consider looking it up. But yeah, like I'm always up to your guys' suggestions. I play ZZZ Wawa Tugun. Wow. I mean, I think like that's what that's what a lot of the developers actually want you to do. That's not true. That's a very debatable story. It's probably more like they want you to enjoy the game, and that's how you're going to enjoy the game, I guess, right? It's a full story. Okay. I'll make sure that I add it to my docket. Like, though I might, sometimes I do forget. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, Your Majesty. Don't worry, Oliver. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Now, I would dearly love to accompany you to another journey, one where we can grow strong together. Together. Strong enough to defeat Sidar. But protecting the Empire has to be my first priority. There's also a small matter of rectifying the many mistakes I made with Brokenhearted. I comfort myself with the knowledge that you now possess a wand that could enable you to defeat Sidar without my aid, Oliver. Morningstar once belonged to the Wizard King. It is said to have the power to overcome any enchantment. That must surely include the Black Briar that protects Sidar. Unfortunately, however, the wand you have in your possession is not complete. Not complete? What are you talking about? Morningstar's true power is beyond most wizards' comprehension. It's so powerful indeed that the ancient king who created it decided that its power should be divided into 3 magical stones. These 3 stones have been sealed away far from the wand itself. So we need to find them, right? Yes, but I have an apology to make in that regard. Well, why? What have you done? A map detailing the locations of 3 stones has once in my possession. I'm afraid, however, it has been stolen. Stolen? While I was broken-hearted, I must confess I became rather neglectful of the palace's treasures. Books and maps would often disappear. To my shame, I actually observed several such thefts and did nothing.
That sounds about right. I found it hard to care about anything much when I was broken-hearted.
Well, this is a bit of a flip and run. The thief who pinched the maps used it to get a hold of the stones. What do you think he's gonna do with them? I do not know. What I do know, however, is the identity of the thief. His name is Ukubali. He stouts himself as the king of sky pirates.
Kabbalah of all the people to tangle with.
I should have known you would be as thick as our... Anyway, I don't suppose you know where he is, do you?
There's a thing about with sky pirates. You never know where they are. They're always moving from hideout to hideout on these giant airships.
Be that as it may, locating Kubali is still the easiest way for you to recover the 3 magical stones. He is very unlikely to cooperate peacefully. However, I'd better teach you some new spells, Oliver. You received a page describing the ward spell, the fuse spell, the insight spell. You will most certainly be doing a lot more traveling on your search for Kabali. Therefore, let me grant you one last spell. The travel spell. What does it do, your Marcusson? It instantly transports you to any location you have already visited. While I'm unable to accompany you on your travels, I can at least make them pass more comfortably. That's great! That means we can come and see you anytime you like, Marcusson. Indeed. Be sure to use it to return to some of the other places you have visited on your journey, and find out what has changed. If you visit the Temple of Trials, for example, you will now be able to take part in the Solosis series, organized by my old teacher, Solomon. Oh, I almost completely forgot about Solomon and the Temple of Trials. Our first priority, though, should be finding Kabali, king of the sky pirates. Come on, Oliver. The next chapter of our adventure starts here. It sure does. Let's go. I should prepare me for bed. Thank you, Candy, for dropping by. I really appreciate it. You went back, would you, after hearing the story of Coffin, Andy, and Lyle? I mean, should I be concerned now? Should I be concerned? I find it suspicious, because I will say this, if it's a horror game, I might not be as convinced to play, you know? Mostly because I'm a coward. I'll admit it. I'm a baby. I get scared. I get scared. It's a bit off mentally. I don't mind with like certain games in terms of playing with perception and making you question certain things. I do enjoy deep stories like that. I'm not a fan of games that like I guess like I'm not a fan of games that just do it for shock factor, you know what I mean? No, it's not horror, it's just like a 2D game, but I personally like it. Ah, I see. So that's your recommendation. Do you know that is good for your health technically? Unless you're Ace. You took your helmet off! I'll say this here. I don't really mind if you guys like mention gooning and stuff like that, mostly because like I don't really care too much about it personally. That's not why I play games. For anybody like for anybody that's kind of curious on my stance on it. Hello, Tayoru! Welcome in. I don't really care much for it personally. If you want to talk about it. I will selectively, if you like, but if that's like your main focus or anything, I can and will start timing people out, because it's not that it's disruptive to me so much more as it's kind of like, okay, we get it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's you, dear boy.
Okay, what did he lose this time? He lost his book, didn't he? Okay, let's see where his book is. Railway tracks near the mine's entrance. Okay. You could say the story is unique. I think I'm fine with that, more or less, right? Oh, look. Not pull insight. Is it like I'm getting a growth spell? I don't know. Usually it fixes itself at that point, right? Find someone who believes in himself. Yeah, you know. Oh, that kind of topic? I mean... Are you one who subscribes to Wincest? We'll just say. I'm personally not the type who does. I'm not going to shame people for... I'm not a huge fan of it, mostly because, like, it's a good way to ruin a story, if that makes sense. I found myself in the wife's bad books. I'm afraid she lost her temper to me out of the house. What is it that she believe? I know that there was like one where it's like there's one what was it like? Usagi drop is not technically, but it's like I don't like the whole they grew up together and then they are not grew up together, but like the familial love changed into other types of love. No, sorry, it's good, almost too good. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Suspicious. I feel like if it's not a major component of the game, I'll consider it, but if it's a major component, I may have to decline. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. I know that like there's elements I can't stop like games from having by the way, I know that I can't stop games from having like elements of like certain qualities that I may or may not disagree with. And that's not the point of like me declining like certain games, right? And I never want people to be like, oh, I can't recommend a game because it has something that Munii disagrees with inherently. No, you just have to be prepared for me to talk again, like talk about how I disagree with it, if that makes sense. Because I don't hold criticisms back. That's about it. Building new technology is far from easy, but it's really rewarding. Take your heart! Ah! Like, jab my hand. It will make it easier for me to, like, go back to certain places that require, certain things. It doesn't have to be Kuni. You don't have to worry about it. The monetization. It's just one-sided, maybe. Maybe! I'm not so much worried about gooning. Like, again, like, I don't mind you guys bringing up gooning and stuff like that. I think when it becomes a focus, that's the concern. I will say this again, like, if you don't want me criticizing your games, don't recommend them to me, because I do a lot of story breakdowns, and a lot of my judgment comes out, is this a well-written story, and is it appropriate, right? I mean, for crying out loud, I hate love Nikkei. I hate love Nikkei. Because I play Nikkei off stream a lot. Fantastic story. Reason why I don't like it is the developers are getting super into AI lately. Well, it was even before Nikkei was developed, right? But like the company is like my stance is I'm very against AI, especially when it comes to these kind of games, especially ones that you spend money on. Because I'm just like, come on, man, right? Large mechanical creature, small mechanical creature. Form of a brown clog. That's what I love, Nikkei. Let's see. I need to get the large... retrieve familiar. I wonder if my clog one is still okay. I just need to get the big guy. The big guy. What is Love Nikkei? Nika? No, it's not Love Nikkei. It is Goddess of Victory Nikkei. So Goddess of Victory and then Nikkei, Nikkei, Nikkei. It is a Korean gacha game. With have a lot of jiggly assets, I will say. Most famously. I have played it for the past 2 years. Because it's been 2 years now, officially. And it's a good game. It has a very good story. Don't get me wrong. However, the major issues I have with it is that, again, is the AI content that it includes. Because again, I feel like if I'm gonna pay money for gacha skins and stuff like that, like, don't be lazy about it. Right? Like, if I'm gonna pay money, like good money to play your game, like you better actually work for it, not like just use like stuff like that. Oh, that game. Yeah, that's a gooner game. That's a game you can really goon to. Boom. Ba, 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 ba. Also, it gives me time to look for a mine with, like... It's not this one, I guess, apparently. Is it this one? Ah. But yeah, it's not, for, Gods of Victory Nikkei, there actually have been moments where I legitimately started tearing up. Like, the writing is very good, which is a shame. It's like a darn shame that, despite, the director being a phenomenal artist and, like, clearly very skilled, chooses to use AI nowadays. Yeah. By the way, are you a girl or boy? I don't mind if I get tricked. I got tricked recently. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I'm a girl. It doesn't, like, I'm not bothered by that question personally. I pose it like this because it's kind of true. I'm not nearly that interesting to be trans, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a very boring type of woman. If that makes sense. Though I will say, I think people have, I don't want to say assumed I'm trans or assumed that, because that's not correct. Are you gonna bamboozle us like your husband? Yeah, for people who don't know, my husband, how I met him was, I thought he was going to be a cute anime blonde woman, and, but in fact he was a capybara man. He was the opposite of a cute anime woman. And actually, Nikkei is the game I met him through. Of all games, because, like, you know, you can meet someone through the most random of circumstances. And for me, it was, apparently Goddess of Victory Nikkei. So if it helps anyone who are single and looking for a significant other, consider playing a gacha game, because apparently it can help. But yeah, my husband catfished me. But then I also catfished him because he thought, now it's not because he was hoping I was a man or anything. Apparently I was very much like a cool bro, and he was just like, man, this bro is so cool, how he's giving me all these tips on how to play this game. And then meanwhile, as it turned out, I would sub if you considered the game I recommended. It's okay. I feel like I don't feel like I should be bribing people to subscribe to me under the hopes that I will play a specific game. Because I feel like if you want to subscribe, you should subscribe because you genuinely enjoy whatever content I put out. But, you know, that's just me. I'm just a silly person who doesn't really care about subscriptions or, I mean, like, I care about growing, of course, right? But I'm not focused too much on numbers, personally. So much as having a good time. But that's just me. What do you mean by okay? That's not how you answer. He was hoping for a bro, but sometimes it takes the best bro to become the best girl. And honestly, yeah, I mean, there are times where I'm not gonna lie. Because people are probably going like, your hubby is probably like a weirdo because he met his wife through a gacha game. He's probably a huge fucking gooner. When in fact it is the opposite. I am apparently the bigger degenerate in a relationship. I made during Carrier Con, actually, when we went to sell art. Like, if you don't know, Fiercest Bard is my significant other. You can see some of his art, like, actually in my current schedule, I used his art. Oh wait, right, I wanted to get the big robo. Okay, in my most recent, like, schedule, I actually used his art. And sometimes, like, even when we were dating together, he's like, hey, if I ever draw something that is too sketchy or like too like sexy, let me know and I will like tone it down. And a lot of the times it's me going like, honey, you gotta let the puppies like pop. you can't just like, if you're gonna draw it, go for it. And he's just like, Moody, no. Women can be really big degenerates, you know, and it's not to say that, again, it may seem like I'm a prude to a certain degree. I'm a degenerate, as, in my opinion. But I do have my preferences, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not super in love with, I guess incest is definitely one of the things. I'm not a fan of that genre. Or you know what I'm not a fan of? I'm not a fan of like, oh shit. I'm not a fan of dying, but I'm not a fan of like the idea of like, oh, well, like it's like the whole, what was it, like if it's like, unless like I don't like the whole the BroCon kind of situation, like the way that people write BroCon, if that makes sense. I think it's really weird because like for typically a younger sister to be kind of like, oh, my big bro is so cool and so attractive and dreamy, and then like sorry, usually those type of like harem anime, it's like the typical harem anime kind of like protagonist where like for some reason his younger sister just thinks that her brother is like hot, and then like, but it's okay because they're not really related half the time. I'm sorry, I think that's just a poorly written character personally. If you grew up a sibling, the siscon and BroCon stuff is creepy in my... It kind of is. I'll be trying to be respectful, meanwhile wife in the background. Boobs! Basically, right? You don't understand, bro. He's understanding... He's saying... No! The thing is that, honestly speaking, Bartholomew is legitimately the sweetest capybara you'll ever meet. He's very... He is very shy. He's like the type is just like, oh, I think this would be good, but I'm not sure. And I'm kind of like, and I look at it and I'm going like, you gotta do more, bro. Gotta do more. Like he thought that I would be like, oh, I can't believe you would draw her skirt so high, and I'm just like, nah, bro. And like the skirt is basically like what, at her knees, right? And I'm just like, no, bro, you got to draw on the thigh. You gotta draw mini skirts. Make it mini. So it's usually Bard who's just like, Munii, how could you? And I'm like, no, boy. But like, I guess that makes sense considering, again, we met through Nikkei of all games. The fangs need to peek out. Again, like, but yeah, in terms of like BroCon, siscon stuff, not a fan. I think it's like, again, it comes back to the whole, like, if you're going to do something that's like questionable, at least make it well written. I love well written content and stories, and like even if I disagree with like some things, like one of my, how old is the marriage? Oh, we only got married recently. we met, okay, so I'll go back to how we met, because like not everybody knows our story of how we got together. Shinoko, oh my god, right? Jesus, it just ruins it, honestly. I don't like most harem stories actually for that reason, because usually the guy that they're all in love with is so like, I'm sorry, I know there's meant to be self-inserts, but they're like so bland. Like, come on, make the like, I know we're trying to put the self-insert of like, you know, he's your everyman, but at least like, you know, like make him be a little cooler. I don't know. Anyways, so Bard and I met through Nikkei, right? So how long ago was that? That was actually during the time when Nikkei had their PC port first, first introduced their PC port. So during that time, when they were doing a campaign with Twitch to be kind of like, hey, if you play this game, we will give you like, you know, the Twitch drops. And I was like, awesome, I want more Twitch drops, because I've been playing Nikkei since it first launched in 20... Oh, how long ago was it? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to kill that. Oh well. I've been playing it since it was first launched 2 years ago, right? More than 2 years ago, but like actually around the PC port has been around for at least I want to say 2 years now, officially nowadays. Anyways. Wait. Yeah. No. No, I've been together with Bar for 2 years. No. 3 years. 3 years. Almost 3 years? No. I can't remember. All you need to know is when Nikkei released in the February of the next year after it released in November, so the preceding year, I was playing the game, okay? That's all you need to know, chat. Because memory, fuzzy, and I'm dumb. Anyways, so me playing since the beginning, Bard, fresh young scamp, only who started playing because why? Made for You campaign was happening. So like the maids were released, guys. The maids, they appeared, and he went in for Soda. Soda was the character he decided to join the game for. And so because of the timing, I was like trying to look for someone to like watch, because like at the time a lot of people were starting to play Nikkei because like it did have the PC port. And for Bard, he's like, oh well, this seems like a good, like Bard didn't want to initially play Nikkei for a couple reasons, and one of the reasons was because like he already had so many gacha games he was already playing. So he's kind of like, well, shit, I don't want to add another game to my docket, right? If you're a gacha game player, like you get it, you really do get it, right? Because like there's only so many so many dailies you can do, right? Like it gets overwhelming, right? So for Bard, he was just like, oh, I have to give up a game. But hey, the PC port's coming up. The skirts are too short. So what ended up happening was Bard was like, okay, I'm gonna finally play this game because PC port and all that stuff. My friend is in love with Crow, like really in love. She's like in this game. Is she in this game? I think so. I can't remember. I'm really bad with names for characters. Like I will recognize them, but I'm really bad at remembering what they are based on their name. But my favorite is Dorothy. Dorothy is my wife, if anybody that wants to know. I love her. She's perfect. Never change. I love toxic women. Anyways. Bard, he's playing the game, or no, because I'm looking to I'm looking to watch other people play because I want to get more Twitch drops. Because at the time, you said you can't see redeems, right? I can't see redeems, no. But if you want to redeem, hydrate, and stuff like that, I'll still do that for you guys. A reminder to hydrate and stretch. Okay, thank you. Just, I will stretch and hydrate so I don't dehydrate. So I was looking for basically more Twitch drops, unbeknownst to, because like at this point of I've been streaming for quite some time, like 2 years at that point. I think we've been together for 3 years now then, and for me and Bard. No, but Nikkei hasn't been around for 3 years. That's it. Has it? It's been close to 3 years, hasn't it? Oh, this is our 3rd year together, probably then. Yeah. Thinking about your hubby makes you really thirsty. It does make you thirsty. I think she had black and the bare red strand hair. Oh, I think she might be like, kind of like a punky looking character, if I remember correctly. She used to be a leader of this one group, and then with Viper and this other character, I can't remember her name. But Viper was the popular character from that group, I believe. very correctly. But anyways, I was looking for someone to watch because I'm like, Munii is greedy and doesn't understand how Twitch drop works, and was like, I can get more Twitch drops every single day. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna support another female streamer. Oh, look, a cute anime blonde woman. Perfect. It's all my requirements of like who I'm going to support. I click into the stream. That's not a cute anime streamer woman, or does it? Or at least from the voice, based on the voice. And you know what? You're probably thinking like, Munii, that's really not every woman sounds like has a high pitched voice. And you know what? You're right, and that is on me. But I checked everywhere and saw that he did not identify as a woman as far as I was aware. So I was like, okay, I assume that this is a guy streamer, and I was right. Using an anime woman to draw innocent streamers such as myself into his channel. And so as it turns out, that blonde woman was his mascot for his channel at the time, and still is, to be honest, but he doesn't really use her as much. His mascot Biscotti. He said she was a terrorist or something. Yeah, she's a terrorist. She tried to explode the town in the story. And then so you're probably wondering, okay, so how did you guys become friends from you just bumping into the stream? Because you seem like you were disappointed when you entered his stream. I was disappointed when I entered his stream because I'm just like, this is a cute anime woman that I was promised. But I'm like, you know what? His vibe is pretty cool, so I'll just hang out. Where is bro, by the way? Where's my hubby? My hubby is at work. So what ended up happening was how we got together was kind of funny because how we became friends was that I was hanging out and I was giving him tips, and I was like, oh, this is how you play the game. But I wasn't like completely convinced. Like, it was a fun time, like, you know, hanging out with somebody learning how to play the game. But I was like, like, will I follow this person? I'm not sure, right? So I decided to like share I was like, it's getting late. Hey dude, I gotta head out. It's been really fun. But I have to get going. But before I leave, I'm going to leave you with my favorite fun fact. And Bar's like, oh, it's really sorry you have to go. What is your fun fact? And I was like, hey, this game was released on my birthday. And Bar was like, what? Like, it was released on your birthday. I'm going. Have fun, everyone. Thank you for staying and hanging out with us, Team of the Hell. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or rest of your night. Thank you for staying out with us for so long. But yeah, like, Bar was like, he was like, what is your birthday? Because like Bar was like, oh, that's really interesting. When is your birthday? Because like that's the reason why you are playing this game. And I think my birthday is November 4th, which is real. That's actually my birthday, by the way, guys. My Kinger keychain came in the mail. Didn't expect it to. It was a pleasant surprise. Oh, by the way, we did end up getting the Pomni charms that we ordered. For anybody that's kind of curious, and there was one error with one of the Pomnis that we got. It makes her look like she's a bald spot, but it's okay. Continuing on with the story of love, I guess. Love with Munii. Of romance. Barb was like, oh, are you serious? And I was like, oh, yeah, like that's my birthday. And he's like, no way, because that's my birthday too. Yeah, that's right. Me and my boo, my husband, we share the same birthday. And we're like, shit, we gotta follow each other. Oh my god. Like, whoa. No shot. You for real? No, I'm for real. I'm serious. We're both born on the same day. well, not the same exact day, but we have the same birthday. So we're both born on November 4th. Is that yours too? But yeah, that's also the release date of Nikkei, the global launch. So that's why I mentioned it to Bard. And yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And that's how we became friends. That wasn't that wasn't me going like, oh wow, so attractive. Like, no, it was that was the start of us just becoming friends. Like we became just really good friends. Because I was just like, oh my god, bestie, we have the same birthday. And then we started like chatting more, mostly on stream, like, or not on stream, but like we mostly just developed a friendship for a really long time after knowing that we're essentially birthday twins. And like we grew a fondness for each other, you know, that old saying, like, you know, and then eventually with a series of very bad with not that much of a dating pool where I live, because well, at least like people I don't really get along with, at least like I was like telling, like I had a really negative experience, I'll just say, with somebody, and I didn't even go on a date with this person. Like they were just too much, honestly. And it was basically like I was just like, what the fuck, like, and are all do all people think this way as well, right? It's like when you're having one of those like I don't want to say crises, because it's not really a crisis so much as it's like it's kind of like you're trying to reevaluate, kind of like, is this all that's left in terms of like for me to like expect in terms of, I guess, like romance? Like, is this really like it like it's like what you feel when like you're single, right? It's like kind of like there's nobody really out there and stuff like that. And so like, because like in this case, the this person, because they're non-binary, which made it even more disappointing, honestly, was all like, hey, like we were talking, and then they're like, hey, I just want to let you know that what was it? Oh, speak of the devil. Chat wants you to say hi. Hello. Thank you. I got brought food, chat. That's why I married that person, because they bring me food. I'm not sure how to eat this. It's a croissant. The ever elusive Cappy. He's like, I cook the dinner and Bard makes and brings it to me, some like leftovers sometimes when he's about to go eat. And I'm gonna starve when he's when we're apart. Yummy. Bard really does spoil me. But anyways, what was it? Like, trying to think of like the right words to say it. But oh shit. But basically, they're like, hey, I was like, even though we're talking, I meant this, like, what do you mean by binary? So non-binary means that they don't subscribe to, like, they don't identify to being female or male. Like, you know, they're kind of, they're either in between, or they don't associate, or they don't really feel like they're either, if that makes sense, right? And that's their personal choice and belief. It's about their gender identity. They can also be, or they're gender fluid. I can't remember. I'm non-binary or EB for short. Yeah, right. Exactly. And it's a personal journey to like to when it comes to that kind of stuff like that. Are you also restraining? Courage. Okay. You gotta take your courage. Like tomboy? No, the tomboys are there is an element of gender fluidity, I would say, like where you like things, but you still identify as a woman typically if you're a tomboy. You typically go by they them, but there are other EB programs that can be used. Yeah, like some people do, even if you're non-binary, some people still do he them or she them, like, you know, it's like everyone's a bit different. But there's a reason why you bring up why they were non-binary, right? In this case, they did go by he them. I knew someone who used it and / itself. I don't like using it because it implies that you're not really a person so much as like an item, and that never sat right with me personally. I know everyone's a bit different about that, right? Obviously, you're that person you're referring to is like that. But in this case, this person refers to he, prefer the he them pronouns. So like for anybody that's curious, but why is it significant, right? Why am I even bothering bringing up that they're non-binary and like they have like that kind of like perspective on things? So one of the things that they said to me was, oh, I'm interested. I saw this girl when I was getting my blood, donating blood, and she was really cute. And I'm like, okay, like, because we have never met each other in person, and we have never, like, they didn't owe anything to me, is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it's like we've been online, like it's an online dating site. I don't really care, right? But they felt it was necessary to be all like, oh, hey, is it the gift heart? Nothing. What was your thing? Sorry, I can't think. I've been driven to destroy. Do I not have belief? Oh, I guess I don't. Okay. Travel. Ding dong dell. Anyways. So, they're like, I wanted to get her number though. Like, but I didn't. Want to know why? Because I'm talking to you, Munii. And that's and if you don't understand why that is problematic in itself, I will explain to you. It's basically like saying, hey, I want a gold medal for saying that like I'm really interested in you and not anybody else, right? I don't really care. I'm sorry, I don't really care, right? I don't, because it's kind of for like, I think if you're a young person, like it sounds like that's a good thing, because why wouldn't you be happy that someone is choosing you over someone else? Well, that's the thing, right? Like, you're trying to make it seem like I should reward you for not dating other people, you know, or seeing other people. That's not really important, right? That's not, like, I want to be rewarded for not cheating. And the thing is that, like, they weren't even cheating in the first place because we weren't even dating, right? You know what I mean? We were just talking. So it's like, why do you want me to care, right? Like, do you want a reward for, like, I was just kind of like, if you want to talk to them, then just get their number. I don't really care. You owe me nothing. And they're like, aren't you happy though I'm choosing you? And that's where it comes down to, right? Where it's just like, why do you feel like I need to be happy that you're choosing me? It shouldn't matter what I feel, right? You have a right to your own person. I don't know. Anyways. give heart courage. So you like boy and girl or both? Okay, so sexuality and gender identity are two different things. For clarification for anybody that kind of wants to go into that kind of conversation. Am I queer? Yes. I think that that kind of helps with why or makes it more understandable why I'm like why I'm very much like when Bard works in art and I'm kind of like, oh no babe, you gotta go like plow, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, that's just me though, right? Because like where was it? It was enthusiasm. I hope it's that one. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Like, but yeah, like, so I was just like, man, like, you know, like, it was, like, the person was already exhausting, not gonna lie. They had a lot of things they need to work on themselves. But one of the things, but that was like something that kind of like really stood out to me as kind of like really off-putting, and I was just like, why is this so off-putting? Like, why is this so infuriating to me, right? And I've talked about it with Mama Munii, and Mama Muni's like, don't worry, don't think so much about it. Cause like, don't worry about it, right? Cause like I am an overthinker, and I understand where Mama Munii was coming from when she was saying that. But I was like, no, I need to talk about it with somebody because I'm so mad. So mad. And so I wanted to talk to someone about it, but obviously, I kind of felt like this is the thing though, right? I can't just talk to anybody about it. I had to talk to somebody who, probably, I don't know, like, I just had to talk to someone who I didn't think was going to be as biased or didn't owe me that biasism, if that makes sense, right? In my case, I was just like, who do I talk to about this? Because I can't talk to my high school friends because they're all going to kind of agree with me about like how I feel. And it's like, and I can't talk to my usual streaming friends because they always see me rant. So who do I talk to? Bard. I'll talk to Bard because Bard, Bard and I at this point have been really good friends, and we've kind of developed like a genuine like fondness for each other, but like nothing so much that we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like hit on them. It was just like we were really, really good friends, right? But like not like we weren't each other's like we wouldn't go to each other immediately for things like this, right? So it was kind of the first time I was just like, hey Bart, I have something on my mind and I would really like to have someone's advice on this. Could I ask you like this question? Like, can I ask you a question? And then Bart on the other side was just like, oh my god, Moody wants to talk to me. And so like he left me on red for an hour. and after an hour he was like, I'm available to talk. Yeah, I can talk. Yeah, Bart tried to play it cool. Let's see. For me, for example, I'm non-binary, aromantic, asexual. My gender identity is non-binary. My romantic orientation is aromantic. My sexual orientation is asexual. They do not have to all be together. Just because you have one does not mean the other. It's very individual. Yeah, like it definitely is when it comes to gender identity and sexual orientation. Because also, like, yeah, exactly. Just because you are asexual does not necessarily mean that you don't have any romantic orientations, as people have learned to realize, or come to realize rather. Is it complicated? It can be. It can be very complicated. Because like, it's a lot of discussion. And I think like as long as you're open to having those discussions, like, you know, people are willing to have those, they're willing to have those conversations, if that makes sense, right? Because like, because how do I phrase it? Like, it's like if you come into like this conversation with an open heart, people are willing to have those discussions, you know what I mean? If you're going at it like combatively, like I know that, like, for example, a perfect example of somebody who, as a content creator, you don't have to announce like what your gender identity is or your preferences are. You definitely don't. But some content creators believe in doing it because it's to give people the space to know that people they look up to may also be similar to them. It's like to feel seen and, like, you know, something to relate to. And Jaden Animations is one of those people that went on, who does identify as Arrow Ace. And even though she identifies as Arrow Ace, literally, like, she has no interest in sex, she has no interest in other people other than being really good friends with people. People were still mad at her because they're like, how dare she bring sexuality into blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of like, you're sitting there going like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's like the whole point of like Jaden was, I think when she originally wrote it, the script for it, she was kind of like, like, you know, it feels like a fun topic to talk about, right? Kind of like how, and like, you know, I think it did genuinely help a lot of people in realizing their own feelings, because like a lot of what society does normalize is the whole idea, not only heteronormality. In my country, it's non-existing. You're either a man or a woman, no complicated stuff. I mean, I think it's not just a country by country thing, right? It's because like it's also a cultural thing, because there's a such thing as like, and this is not the same. Two-Spirit is not the same, but it's a native or indigenous culture thing, where it's not quite gender fluidity. You know what I mean? It's something completely different, like being Two-Spirit, for example. Though I'm not indigenous or Native American, so I would not be able to properly explain what Two-Spirit means. But, you know, culturally, it's complicated sometimes when it comes to gender identity, sexuality, and romantic orientation, right? I think for, at least in this community, at least the community I tend to craft, I don't really care who or what you identify as long as you yourself are happy with what you identify with. And you are not being inherently harmful to other people just because they may not be the same gender as they were assigned at birth, right? And or like don't subscribe again to the whole concept of what it means to be quote unquote a man or what it means to be a woman. Everyone is going to be a little different, I think, in their journey with themselves. And I think as long as we are all respectful of other people's beliefs, everyone's more than welcome to be in this community, right? And also, as long as you're not harmful to other people, that's very important to me. And if you don't, by the way, how did we get here from the first place? Oh, conversations. We got through this through sometimes, like, you know, I just ramble about random stuff, and this was one of the things that we rambled about. I think they're interesting conversations to have, though, honestly, because, like, I don't feel like it's... I know some people are going like, oh, Munii, that's so political to have, like, this conversation. I don't think it's political, personally. I don't think identity should be a political discussion. I do think it should be something that is openly discussed, and just so, like, you know, everyone has a better understanding of people. That's just generally how I am. I know not everybody is super comfortable with this kind of conversation. For me, I think it's better to have a conversation, because then it shows to people who don't know if they have a safe space here, especially in the streaming world, that there are pieces and spaces that, you know, don't, that can be safe, that can be places where you can have these discussions, right? I guess, like, from my perspective, I've seen way too many communities where they're just like, oh, don't bring up these kind of topics or all these kind of things, especially as, like, the world gets more and more, I don't know, it's like one of those things where, like, people are like, don't bring politics into streams, right? That shouldn't be a thing. It should be an escape. But everyone has a different definition on what it means to be non-political, I guess. And again, as someone who, with my own like, very small corner of the internet, right? I at least want to be that safe space where people can feel like they're themselves. By the way, yeah. Sorry if I feels like I rambled on about that. Like, between that and, like, you know, talking about my relationship history. Is bro in the same room? Oh, my husband? No. He watches my streams, though. At least I hope he does. The hubs works. He actually brings the bread, he brings the bacon. And I'm very lucky. Bart, show yourself. Show that you support Munii. No, he's busy. He's bringing home the bacon. And then I cook the bacon. By the way, bacon and Brussels sprouts. Great combo. We need to get stuff. This is not in the YouTube stream. I mean, he goes in both. Like, he dabbles in both. Like, he doesn't really, like, especially if I ask him about it. Again, like, I don't force my husband to be my moderator or my manager. I think that's a common misconception that a lot of now, I'm open about sharing that I have a partner, right? But he's not my mod or anything. That's not for everybody. He lurks either or. It depends on his mood that day. Why? Do you want to ask him a question? Are you trying to kidnap my husband? You're married, why didn't you tell us? I mean, like, okay, so honestly, when Bart and I got together, it was so blatantly obvious that we were together. And you know what, this poor man, this poor Cappy, he was so scared about chat knowing that we were together in the first place, that he was just like, but what if your community hates you, Munii? And I'm just like, my community literally does not care. I mean, like, and even if you did care, like, I don't think that, like, I think it's because it kind of helps. I don't really cultivate a community where, at least I try not to, right? I try not to, like, cultivate a community where, like, I don't want to accidentally make you guys. I don't do like girlfriend experience content, so I think that really helped is what I'm trying to get at, right? And I think just because your girlfriend experience doesn't necessarily mean that people inherently have a right to streamers and their romantic life. I really don't. I don't think it should matter, if that makes sense. But, like, you know, everyone is a bit different with their favorite streamers, right? The possessiveness, if that makes sense. Dude, I'm a man. Okay. Glitch in your brain. No. Like, we'll just do a twappy. But yeah, like, I'm just genuinely very lucky that the community I've tried to cultivate is very accepting of these kind of things. Brain not waning. My brain is never waning, honestly. But we try our best. We try our best to truck along. But yeah, like, when Bard and I first started dating, Bard was very scared about even just announcing or even mentioning we were dating, because he felt like that it's a bad thing, because like a lot of streamers, I will say this about VTubers, do typically avoid saying if they're in a relationship or not, mostly because it can really change their community. But for me personally, I mean, when I first started streaming, I talked about my ex all the time. Like, when I was dating my ex, like, I would talk about them all the time because, like, you know, I was, at the time, felt like I was in a happy relationship, and, you know, I like talking about personal stuff, right? That's just me. Not all streamers are open like that, obviously, especially if you're working, and like, you know, it's completely up to each streamer to discretion, rather, to say if they are in a relationship, honestly. But for me, I didn't really care. I like talking about that kind of stuff. It's fun because it's like talking about my day a little bit, right? But I do understand the concept of like, oh, well, if Shuimo's single, that means chance. But no, I've never had that issue with you guys. I think it helps that it's because I'm also like, I don't know, I'm really weird. By the way, have you tried my site? No, I have not. I have heard of it. I haven't watched anybody play it. I know it's yandere themed. And funnily enough, one of the few indie yandere games that actually got released. I also saw there was a yandere game that is I also saw a yandere game that is getting released that is similar to something like Dead by Daylight, but with yanderes. That one seems interesting to play, honestly. It's like Tag, but with knives. When will the big robo befriend me? That's what I want. I want the big robo to befriend me. I guess big robo will not friend me. I don't know, like, why he won't friend me. Why won't he friend me, chat? That's why we're grinding. Like, Tin Man, please. I don't know why, like, I'm not sure if there's, like, a trick to it, honestly. Nope. He just explodes. What time is it there? It right now is 2:23. 2:26 actually, sorry. Man, we've come a long way from me struggle bussing here. Come on, please. Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter because she's dead. Maybe I should just move the story along at this point. Same here. Where are you from? I'm from Mapleland, but I'm not in Mapleland at the moment. I'm traveling. Right now, I'm traveling. I'm in Cappy Town right now. But I'm from the West Coast actually. So typically, my schedule is actually 3 hours later. Where are we traveling to, partner? What country is that? Cappy Town? Cappy Town's in Freedom Land, which is, so I'm currently in America. But I'm from Maple Land, which is up north, which would be Canada. Oh shoot! It's on the other side. Okay, if I should go this way then. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Is it day or night there? It's currently daytime. It's the afternoon. I stream really early in the day, actually. Typically, I would stream 10 a.m. to whatever I feel like in the PMs. Typically, actually, through till 3 p.m. 3 or 4 p.m. Because I can. And I do it like Monday to Friday because I have a very generous spouse. It's 12:38 night. Damn, we could live in a completely opposite side of the world. Yeah, like I think that's kind of the tricky things about it. That's also why I'm very grateful for VODs, honestly, right? Because VODs make it a little bit easier to watch some of your favorite content creators. So I understand that like VODs are not the same as watching people live, right? Damn! Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. And I also, for anybody that's curious, this time spot right now is very temporary. It's only going to be on for about a month. Because I, knowing myself, I'm probably not gonna wake up. I gotta go. Bye. Catch you later. Bye bye. Thank you for dropping by. I really do appreciate you spending time with us today, and hope to catch you in a next stream. Cry. Though I do want to see. Can I get an uwu good night voice? No. Unless you want something like this. Uwu! Good night! Sleep tight! That ain't the kind of service we give here. I don't know. I think it's funny when people... I think it's funny to think of people thinking like, ah, oh, Munii will do fan service, right? And then this is what they get. This is what you get for having a weirdo. Watching a weirdo is a dream. Pick a more normal streamer next time. Bye, see you later. Bye-bye. I think my goal to end off this stream, because we are actually getting closer to the time, to probably, I'm thinking I made cheesecake dip. Oh, that sounds tasty. And I'm dipping cinnamon sugar pita chips on. Oh. No, Juice, why must you be so far from me so I can get the cheesecake dip? That sounds so delicious right now. Granted, I have been trying to cut down my dairy intake, mostly because, the lactoseness of my life, and how the world apparently wants to hurt me from eating delicious things. Why must the world be unfair in terms of what I can and cannot consume, right? I guess we can go to the trials too, technically. I feel like I should also probably, for anybody that's kind of wondering, I'm wondering if I should also like kind of research how to like actually like beat a couple of enemies, or how to finish a couple of quests. Because I think that's something I need to do. Yeah, cheap, trying to hit me. Okay, I swapped the 10 balls. The Girl Scout shortbread cookie is still good. To truffles. Don't think I've actually had Girl Scout cookies, but like I do know that people were selling them right before Bard was coming back, and Bard was kind of like, I'm finally not in Freedom Land, and I don't have to feel guilty that my coworkers are selling Girl Scout cookies and I need to buy some. Because apparently that was an actual thing that Bart would do. Bart was actually one of those people who would buy the Girl Scout cookies in your office because, like, he felt like he kind of had to. Hmm. Mm. Come on! Hmm. Hmm. Ah, shit! Uh... Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Oh shit! Ah, shit! Oh, I lost so much money. That's 4,000. Oh, 2,000. How they didn't save. We're gonna save. We were so close to beating it too. Ugh. Conflicted. Should I be like, fuck your game? I'm gonna rage quit now. Do I really have to, like, go around the other side? Oh wait, my boat comes with me. So then what happens if I teleport? I didn't realize that my boat also goes with me. Temple of Trials. Maybe we'll go to Temple of Trials then. Ah. Sadness, I lost 2K. That's 2 full Ks. And a little bit more than that. Oh my god, all these people came back here. You know what? Let's do this next stream. Let us... Because I think this is actually a good point in the story to, like, end off. Like, I know that, like, I could probably, I know that we can probably, like, continue on and stuff like that, but I do think that, you know, we should... it'll give me time to actually, like, research some stuff, but I'm gonna move over here now. Yeah. But yeah, that was Ni no Kuni. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me through most of it. Yeah. Because, I know that, last time we didn't really progress with the story that much, and you could even argue that this time we didn't really progress too heavily through the story, but we got through quite a bit. So next stream I'll figure out if I'm supposed to go around the... I'm pretty sure I have to use my boat. Pretty sure I have to use my boat, but that means I also have to grind like crazy because like those monsters over there were really difficult. But granted, maybe it's because Esther, I think her name, like you think I would remember her name better, but I think like because like I wasn't really her thing wasn't like fully there. That means probably that might have been the reason why I was kind of like suffering a little bit. That being said, it does look like a different streamer is going to be up and coming, not up and coming, but like going to be streaming soon. So you know what? We're going to raid into her because it seems like this is a great time because they're going to be starting their stream soon. But anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, or a good afternoon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and like having all these discussions and chats. I will see you tomorrow for more Persona 4 because we're going back to Inaba. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope you had fun regardless of with this conversation, and we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.